Hey everybody, David, aka RVJedeye, and I love taking out my 2018 Winnebago Travato 59G. I take it to as many different places as possible and have had a really great time. But I don't always have great cell service when I'm out and about. That's why I've been looking for a cell booster to add to this RV, and I think I found one. It is from HiBoost. It is the Travel 3.0 RV Max cell phone booster. We're gonna unbox this bad boy here and try to set it up today. Everything for the HiBoost install comes in a nice box. You've got the booster, you've got the outdoor and indoor antennas. Everything that you need to put this thing together comes ready to go. What's really nice about this kit is everything you need to install your HiBoost comes perfectly laid out. This is a part of the antenna that will go on top of the RV. Here are some of the poles, and then here is the actual unit. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a USB, so it can do USB. But this is for connecting to the outdoor part of the antenna, and this is for the indoor part of the antenna, and then DC in. And I think I'm going to mount it up here next to the TV. So I think what the plan is going to be today, oh, this is really helpful too. You're probably gonna, I'm in a 2018 Winnebago Travato 59G, I'm probably gonna have to drill through the top to get the cord in. I'm a little nervous about that, but we're probably gonna do this. But it comes with a nice casing that you can then put onto your RV, seal it down, and then run the cable through here. But today we're just going to test, we'll lay everything out, make sure it works, and then we'll drill into the RV. I do have a spot on top where I think I can temporarily put the antenna for the test today, and then eventually we'll have to drill it in the back and run all of the cable through. So let's get started. Let's get this thing set up. The temporary placement of the outside antenna is up. It is now time to work on this. This is the actual booster. Again, this is the outdoor connection for the antenna. We'll take that cord that we ran outside into here, and then we will connect the indoor antenna and put that in here. This is where the power source is. Again, I'm gonna mount this behind the TV eventually. There is power there. There's also a DC plug there too, I believe. So we'll be able to charge this and keep this running at all times. Let's go ahead and start setting up the last bit of this and test this all out. So I turned on the generator to get power to the outlet, and the HiBoost is on. Okay, I think everything's set up. Let's download the app and check out our connections. So the temporary install went pretty well. Let's take a look at the speeds. There was a good difference when I used the antenna and the HiBoost. So now, I guess the only thing is to figure out how to permanently set this up. We'll do that in another video, but all in all, I'm very impressed with the HiBoost RV 3.0 system. So we're finally ready to finish the install on my HiBoost signal booster. I have gone back and forth about how to put the outside antenna onto this rig. They provide a thing that you can drill into the roof and seal it and put the cable through there. But I have been very nervous about putting a hole into my RV. I've looked at how I could probably route it from behind the backup camera. I've looked at how to mount everything on top because I don't have rails on top of my RV. So I think after a long period of time of looking at everything, agonizing over everything, I figured out how I'm going to do it. And it starts by putting up a rail. So I have the connection material to put a rail up on the back part of the RV. That is where I'm going to actually put the outside antenna. I'm going to use the mount that HiBoost gave me. It's a great mount. You can see it'll pull out things like that, and I can lay it flat, so it's going to be safe and secure up there. And then I have to route the wire into the RV. It's going to go back behind the microwave all the way to this front area, and this is where we're going to put the actual cell booster unit. So today is a big day. We're going to put everything together. Here we go. Hopefully it all works. So on top of my Travato, I do not have roof rails, so I had to get a couple of things to help mount the HiBoost outside antenna. So I picked up an ultra-tide Ram ProMaster roof rack adapter, and then also 80/20/15 series T-slotted aluminum rail, which is about 36 inches. So the dry fit of the rail that's going to go on top looks good. It's all sturdy, it's nice and tight, not fully tight because I'll do that once I get up on the roof. Now I have to get up on the roof, hook everything there, and then start wiring the antenna, the outside antenna, back through the backup camera in the RV. So let's go do that. The mounting rail is set. It's really nice and tight. The outside antenna will actually go here, and again, it can flip up, and when I drive, it'll flip down. The next thing that we have to do is put the antenna in and start routing the wire to the backup camera where there is a hole there, which I'll then run that cable inside of the RV and back to the head. Okay, so there's a hole right there which I can run the cord to, the cable to. There's a little bit of a notch here that I think I can notch out a little bit further, and that will allow the cable from the antenna to go through here. So there's a little channel underneath, which you can see here, and then that will go up to that hole. So now we need to put the antenna on, string the cable, and get it inside the RV. So the antenna is now on top of the RV. We need to run the cable from where we're going to put the actual unit all the way to the back. And this is where I have kind of a fishing line. We're going to take out the microwave and run everything behind that, and then we'll close up the back. So let's get that started right now. Okay, so you can see back in here where all of the wiring is. This is where we're going to start to run our cables. I think the first thing we're going to do is run the cable all the way back to the backup camera and get that secure first. Okay, it's fished through. We are going to connect the outdoor antenna, leave a little slack, put it in the channel for now. Eventually, I think I'm going to put some tape over it, or maybe some caulking, waterproof caulking there to hold it down. For the most part, I think we're here. I think what we'll do is we'll connect it, make sure there's enough slack on the back end, and then rehook the backup camera and just clean up inside. The next thing we have to do is just kind of clean up everything. We're gonna put the microwave back, make sure the cables go all the way to the front location of where we're gonna put the actual booster unit, hook up those, and then pretty much that'll be it. So that's it, install complete. I am so glad I did not drill a hole into the roof of the RV. I know others do, I know professionals do, but for me, I was still very nervous to do it. So figuring out how to wire the RV through the back camera was just a game changer. I'll link to the video that I originally saw that did that install into the backup camera, because that's where I got the idea to do it. This is not original to me, but this is such a game changer. Check out the speeds here, absolutely fantastic. I think this HiBoost cell booster is going to be a big game changer for me. It's not going to make everything perfect when there's 0 bars or SOS, but when you're at 1 and you need to go up a little bit higher, I think that this booster is going to be really good. We'll check in on it about 6 or 7 months afterwards, and I'll update you on how things are going. But shout out to HiBoost for sending this out to me, letting me try it out, and I would definitely recommend the HiBoost 3.0 RV cell booster. I think you'll really enjoy it. Hey, that's going to do it right now for me. Make sure you follow me all over social media at RVJedeye. And then, of course, you can always follow me on my website at RVJedeye.com. Get out there, do those upgrades that you think you can do yourself to make your RVing experience even more special. I think that for me, having better cell service while I'm out and about is going to make my time out a little bit more special for me. So I'm excited to use this HiBoost cell booster. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.